Main number 2. This is race 13 on the track. Corners ready, drivers ready. We're going racing. Sound of the tone, less than 5. And another clean start here for 8-scale electric truck. So Ty Tessmann out in front. Does anybody else have something for him? So Ty continuing that triple in run there. Maifield going double-double, as does the rest of the field. So Tebo drives off the back of the track there on that wedge jump before the tabletop. So he'll shuffle himself back from that 8 position to the 15 as your leaders work through that crooked rhythm in the center of the track right now. 1 and 2. Then Joe Bornhorst right there in the 3. Maifield looking to the outside of Tessmann. Left-hand side of the track, we're going to stay with the battle for the top spot right now. Into the staircase they go. Tessmann still tripling in. Maifield holding on to that move currently, just going double-double as they work through the sweeper with just a half a second between them. Maifield with a little touch of the pipe there, costing them about a 10th or 2 as they work through that crooked rhythm section. Once again is the white, purple, and black of Ty Tessmann in that X-ray truck. The Mugen of Maifield in the 2 in that white, pink, and blue. Working down that little right-hander, up the staircase they go, still the triple, and then the double-double line for your top 2 drivers. Cavalieri now back to 3. Tanner moved up into the 5 as Dakotah goes up to 4, and Bornhorst will slip down to the 6. 1 and 2 still in a battle over that wedge jump, heading to that back table as the rest of the trucks just train around the track here. Through that big section and into the back goes the rest of the field. Ty Tessmann leading around 0.3 of a second advantage over Maifield. Those drivers have pulled away from the rest of the field. Then it is a full freight train of electric trucks. 8-scale variety after that, led by Cavalieri in that 3rd spot. But your top 2 drivers work down the straightaway. The gap 1 second between them. Tessmann a little bit wide there on that 180, so Maifield will close the gap with 2:45 down, 5:15 to go. Top to bottom running order is Ty, Ryan, Maifield, Cavalieri, Dakotah, Tanner, Lutz, Joe, Spencer, Adam, Mason, CJ, Jared, Austin, Griffin, and Austin Woodyard is your top 15 here in A main number 2. But we're going to go back to that battle up front as it's Ty Tessmann down the drop down with Ryan Maifield right there with him. Working into the sweeper section into that 180. It's the X-Ray and Mugen truck of Ty and Ryan Maifield. Back into that crooked rhythm section goes car 1 and 2. About a half a second between them last time by with 4:30 to go in this one. Ty Tessmann with the win in A main number 1. Another win would mean a national championship for Tessmann. Maifield that time triples in, so both of the top 2 drivers triples in. Maifield trying to feel it out, seeing where he can pull some time on Tessmann. Tessmann running clean laps out in front though, so no time gain there. Still a half a second between those 2 drivers. Through the crooked rhythm section they go. Tessmann and Maifield battling it out for the lead. Cavalieri trying to hold off Phend for a top 3 run. Tanner Denney running in that 5 position. Then it's a whole grouping of guys in the 6 through 13 working through the center of the track right now. Your 2 leaders down the straightaway, down to 0.2 of a second now. Maifield has caught Tessmann just a little bit, 31.5 to a 31.3 for Maifield. Over that big step up into that crooked rhythm section they go. Working around back into that big whip wedge. A little bit of contact. Maifield touches the rear wing of Tessmann just a little bit, but it hurts Maifield more than anybody else, so we are still racing here. Tessmann down the drop down. Maifield right behind him. Maifield super tight on the pipe there, able to gain some time back. Half a second still between those drivers. We only have 3:15 to go in this one. Working through that crooked rhythm section, they go up over that last little table, that wedge table in the back, and the big floating table. Go your top 2 leaders. Ty with a little bit of a wide outside in line through there, goes triple in. Maifield right back on the back wing with the double line. So down the straightaway, it is 0.3 of a second between 1 and 2. So lots of good battles throughout the field here, but we're going to stay up front as those guys are only 0.3 of a second separated, and it is a potential national championship on the line with 2:30 to go. 5:30 down, 2:30 to go. Ty and Maifield over that big table in the back, car 1 and car 2. Cavalieri still running in 3, trying to hold off Dakotah over that back table, but your leaders down that drop down. And across the line, looks like almost identical lap times. It's a 30.9 and a 31.1. So Tessmann just a bit quicker on that lap than Maifield, but Maifield recovers very quickly in that sweeper section. And he's right back on that clear wing of Ty Tessmann as they work through that wedge jump in the back. Down the straightaway, Tessmann hangs just a little bit longer, so here is Maifield back on the wing. Now he needs to find a clean way around. Tessmann tripling in. Maifield triples in as well this time. Maifield looks to the inside, tries to outside in, gets to the line right there. Contact. Maifield will wait for position. So Ty Tessmann continuing to lead it around. Maifield looking for a way around. Great driving by both of your top 2 here with 1:35 to go. So we're still going to see a few more laps out of here. Maifield will try and get back to the wing of Tessmann and try and find a clean way around in the last couple laps here as we got 1:20 to go on the race clock, which should be good for at least 3 laps additional as they work down the straightaway. 31.9, 31.9 this time by Tessmann. Out in front, Maifield trying to catch Cavalieri, still in the 3, Dakotah 4, and Tanner rounds out your top 5. Then it's Ryan, Lutz, Mason, CJ, Jared, Griffin, Austin, Blair, Spencer, and Adam as your leaders work through the backside here. Maifield trying to catch back up to Ty after the little bit of the contact right before the loop. With 40 seconds to go, so we should get this one plus 1 more. It is 0.4 of a second. National championship on the line as we go into the center section of the track. Dropping down, stepping up, working back into the crooked rhythm now. Car 1 and car 2, Ty and Ryan Maifield. 25 seconds on the master clock. Drivers are going to have to keep clean and quick now to get by for that last lap, but they should go by for 1 more. Oh, Maifield kisses the top of that 3rd stair and drives out of it. So they do with 10 seconds. We got 1 lap battle. Potential national championship here for Ty Tessmann. Ryan Maifield there in the 2. They're going to start coming up to lap traffic on this one. Working into that crooked rhythm section they go. Exiting out of it towards the back side of the track. That whip to the left and down over that big tabletop. Race clock has expired. Race him to the line, drivers. Everybody race him to the line. Ty and Ryan. Ty triples in. There he goes. And just a couple more corners. Down the drop down he goes and across the line. Ty Tessmann will be your 8-truck electric truck national champion for 2017. Ryan Maifield goes 2. Ryan Cavalieri 3, Dakotah 4, Tanner 5, Joe 6, Ryan Lutz 7, Jared Tebo 8, Mason Eppley 9, CJ 10, Spencer 11, Austin 12, Austin Woodyard 13, Adam 14, and Griffin will round out the 15-car field. All drivers and participants, ice cream now available at the A-Main Snack Shack. Race 14 will go to Tech at 3:50. Race 14 to Tech at 3:50. 1 hour break.